everybody! So I decided to do a little video of my kitchen, just a tour showing the way I have everything arranged. I wouldn't necessarily say organized, but this is my little kitchen. My house is very small. It was built in 1952, so the kitchen's really small. There's not a lot of storage space. I don't have a pantry, so everything is stored in the kitchen. This is our stove. Obviously, we got this stove about a year ago and I love it. This cabinet up here I'm not going to open because I know it's really messy, but it has small appliances like food processor and crock pot. This cupboard is where we keep our dishes that we use every day, plates, stuff like that, glasses. Up there's stuff we use less frequently. Way up on the top there too. Underneath that cabinet is the KitchenAid mixer, the blender. This is just an Osterizer blender. It's not the greatest, but it gets the job done. Actually does a really good job of blending up frozen fruits and even ice. So I've been pretty happy with it. Maybe when it breaks, if it ever breaks, I'll get a Vitamix. But until then, I can't really justify it. There are some utensils, sink. Obviously this window looks out into the driveway. This cupboard has some of our food stuff, toaster and food scale right here. These are oats, oat bran, that is hemp granola, which I buy at my co-op, and I love that stuff. Back there are some teas. Over here are just a few bars. I don't really stock up on these because I just don't have room, but I get a few every time I go. And Amazing Grass chocolate, love that stuff. Back there are some Annie's macaroni and cheese. Those are Luke's. Obviously some ramen thing, that's his. I have sushi rice. This is regular brown rice. And then this is a basmati Indian rice thing I got at Whole Foods to try. Back here is instant oatmeal for when I'm really in a hurry, or Luke likes that too. Up here we just have Tupperware, lids. Back here, these are some vitamins I take. I take a Diva vegan multivitamin. These are chia seeds. Behind there is a big thing of pasta. More pasta over there. Up there, I just have mixing bowls, colanders, and then at the very top are things we don't use very often, fondue pot. Down here I have my little mini food processor. I just used it yesterday, so this is like our fruit and veggie bowl, things that we keep on the counter. I have an acorn squash, some avocados that are getting ripe, some bananas that are ripening, and then I'll put them in the freezer probably. Some fresh ginger, and just a few other random things. I know there's some kiwis in there. This cupboard has more food. These are some nut butters. These are Justin's nut butters. The packets, I love these things. These are like 200 calories each, but you can get the 100 calorie ones, which I think is a really good idea too. More peanut butter back here. This is nutritional yeast. And then this is my stash of Drew's salsa. Love this stuff. This one is my absolute favorite. It's the double fire roasted. It's so good. These, I go through these like they're going out of style. Like these 5 jars will probably last me about a month, maybe. Cranberries, I really like these on salads. This is like an Indian quick meal type thing. This one is kidney beans, curry. They're actually pretty good. I usually add greens or some kind of vegetables with them and have them with rice. And then up here we have pasta, some canned stuff, soups, and a can of artichoke hearts. And then up there's more soups, and then some different things, beans, garbanzo beans, dry. There's a quinoa up there and some lentils. There's Chef Boyardee, obviously that's Luke's. Some canned tomatoes and stuff like that. And then up at the very top is just flour and some baking things. This cupboard has snacky foods, Cheez-Its, obviously those are Luke's. It has canned beans, which you can't really see very well here. Canned beans of different kinds. This shelf has some baking stuff, cocoa powder, that thing. This is a big jar of coconut, maple syrup. This is a big jar of cashews. This is Nutiva hemp shake. This is what I'm using right now for like a protein powder. It's okay. It's not great, but it's not very expensive and it tastes decent. So that's a thing of agave syrup. And then behind there I just have baking stuff like chocolate chips. These are sun-dried tomatoes. Up there I have like sugar, oil, more baking stuff. Down here in this little vintage bread box thing we have more snacky stuff, cereal, then kale chips, which I made, and they're so good. This right here, if you're wondering what that is a soda stream, and it's a home soda fountain, soda maker. It carbonates just regular tap water, and then you add flavoring to it, and it makes soda, and Luke is a soda junkie, so he uses that a lot. This is how I keep most of my spices and herbs, the ones that I use all the time. They're just stuck on the fridge in little magnetic tins.